It's your girl Monica, and for those of you guys who are building out your online school, right, here this week I'm going to show you how to connect your online school to your existing notary website, even if all you have is a Google My Business page. I'm going to show you how to connect your future students to your training platform. And if you've got the training platforms that we offer here at Notary Nerds, pay special attention to this video because I'm going to show you what your students will be looking at. Right now, we're looking at your student dashboard, right? And your student dashboard is going to be where your students start their training. They're going to have Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, and so on, all the way through Module 18. Why is that important? That's important because 49 CFR 40 includes 18 subparts, right? 18 subparts that not all training programs include in their training. I repeat, not all training programs include all 18 subparts of 49 CFR 40. Well, why not? I don't know, because they don't have to. The DOT only specifies that certain pieces of this training be included, specifically the urine collection personnel, some of subpart D, some of subpart E, and some of these other things. However, we have included at Notary Nerds every single subpart to make your training program stand above the rest so that your students, if they are ever questioned by a DOT employee as to whether or not their training was sufficient, not only was it sufficient, it goes above and beyond what is required. Because why? That is what we do at Notary Nerd University. So this is the difference maker. This is your unique selling proposition for those of you guys who have invested in the how to start your own online school, okay? Now, like I said, we're looking at what your students would be looking at if you secure one of the templates today for $100. Today is the only day that you're going to be able to get this behemoth of a template for $100. Starting tomorrow, it goes back to its regular price of $1,795. And of course, I'm going to make monthly payments available. Now, what in the world will your students do when they log in? Okay, after they've gone, this is how it'll work. You have a notary website, okay? Or even if you don't have a notary website, right? You're going to get either a Google My Business page or something to that effect so that you have your notary business front and center, okay? From your existing notary business, you're going to have a link that says, become a specimen collector for DOT drug tests. On your existing notary site, you're going to create this little button. I'm going to show you how to do that this week in our live training, okay? People are going to come to your site and they're going to click on their little button, on that little button. Now, where they go when they click will depend on which platform you choose. They may go to a Google Drive and they may be like, okay, this is the training. It's completely free for you. And the experience for them is going to be okay. Okay. Or they're going to go to a Thinkific. Okay. Thinkific is also cool because it gives them a good experience. They feel good that they have paid the money, whatever you decide to charge. We're going to talk about pricing this week in class as well. And they're going to feel like, okay, I made a solid investment. This looks good. I'm ready to start learning. If they go and they pay, depending on what you charge, and they go to a Google Drive, they may question their decision and they may want a refund, or they may call their credit card company up and say, you know what? I changed my mind, right? So what you want to make sure of is that you keep that in mind as you're making your determination on which platform you're going to use. With Thinkific, you're going to pay. Whether you have students or not, you're going to have to pay some money, okay? I want to help you avoid that. Also, you have the option of going with a place called Kajabi, which is where all of my online courses are. But Kajabi, you're going to start at $149 a month. Not one time, but a month. But in exchange for that, your users are going to get a super great experience. So I'm not mad at Kajabi, right? But I also know, having taught online since 2017, 15, 16, that if you don't have students, then that monthly bill becomes an expense. And you really don't want that, right? Udemy, I've never trained, I've never hosted courses on Udemy, but I do know that Udemy only charges like 20 bucks or so for anybody to access all of the training. Courses start at $14.99 or, I just know that when I started online training years and years ago, I researched Udemy, but I quickly did not decide to go with Udemy, okay? I went with Thinkific at the beginning and then ultimately went to Kajabi, okay? So I've taught and made money on Thinkific and I've taught and made money on Kajabi. But I do know how difficult it is to retain students, okay? So if you are new to online training and you have not yet gotten that marketing training in you where you can constantly be marketing and bringing in new students, then you need a platform that's not going to cost you a bunch of money. So this is what the student dashboard looks like on the platform that I created specifically for specimen collection training, right? So your students will click on Start Module 1, and what they will get is access to the worksheets that are already set up for you. I'm providing you with the links, okay? If you have the course, How to Start Your Own Online School, when you log in and get started, you'll go down each of the modules. Don't skip ahead, just go straight down each of the modules. You'll ultimately get to the curriculum, okay? So what you're gonna do for subpart A is you're gonna take the links to your worksheets and you're gonna put them on your platform. You're gonna connect them to each of these icons, each of these labels, and they're gonna be ready. All of the other stuff is already designed. Likewise, every single one of the curriculum, every single one of the subparts that we have at Notary Nerds, remember we went above and beyond A through R, we have a test or a quiz for each one of those, okay? So likewise, you're gonna go into your Notary Nerds training and there's gonna be a quiz, a link to a quiz. You're gonna open up that quiz, all right? You're gonna make a copy, you're gonna hit the little edit button, and then once the copy pulls up, you are going to make a copy of it. Let me make it smaller so you can see, okay? You're gonna make a copy by going over to the three dots, and you're gonna click on Make a Copy. And you're gonna name it with your initials just so that you know it's your copy. And we teach you how to do this in the training. And you're gonna tell it to go to your drive. You're gonna click on Folder. You're gonna click the back arrow, back arrow, back arrow until you are for sure on your drive. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna put it in your specimen collection folder, business. Actually, you're going to put it in your specimen collection training folder, whichever one you've got set up. However you set it up, I taught you how to do all of your Google Drive, setting up all your Google Drive. I taught you how to do that in the training modules. So whatever folder that you have, determined where all of your master links, your answer sheets, and all of that stuff is going to be housed, that's where you're going to put it. So once you made the copy, you're going to click on folder, hit that back arrow, until you are for sure inside of your drive. Then you're going to go forward and find the folder that is going to be the folder that you keep all of your things. I'm going to call it Specimen Collection Training. And then I'm going to put this in the exam folder. And I'm going to say select. Right now it's telling me that folder is empty, but not for long. I'm going to hit select and then click Make a Copy. Now what I just did was I have made a copy of that subpart A test. How do I know? Because I renamed it with my initials, and I'm going to go back to my drive and I'm going to triple check my work. I'm going to go into my drive and I'm going to go into my S folder and I'm going to go into specimen collection training, and then I'm going to go into the exam folder and look, there is my subpart A test, okay? You're going to do that for every single subpart. So you're going to do that a total of 18 times. And if you get this template, the next step that you're going to take is you're going to connect that link to this particular template. So the way that will work is you will come over to your template. You're going to get in edit mode. This is a Google site. And for those of you guys who've been at Notary Nerds for a while, you are very familiar with this. This is a Google site, and I'm going to just click on this text, which is a Google form, and I'm going to delete it. Boop. Oh my goodness, where's my text? Well, this is what I'm going to show you in our live training this week. You're going to come over to Insert, and you're going to scroll down, and you're going to go to Forms and click on Forms. And Google is going to ask you, well, what do you want to insert? Which form do you want to put on your template for your students? You're going to go and look and see, oh, there it is. There's the one. That's the one that I just copied for Subpart A, and I am in Module 1, which is Subpart A, and I want to go ahead and put that inside of the dashboard. So let me click on it, and I'm going to click on Insert, and there it is. Now the quiz is inside of my student dashboard for Subpart A, Module 1, and this is going to give my student the ability to test, to see what they learned from doing all of the worksheets, okay? Do you see you're building an online school? It looks and feels a lot different than just sending someone to a Google Drive that is free, but again, it gives your student maybe the little bitty scares because they're thinking, am I really going to learn anything from this Google Drive? Whereas if you go with a Thinkific or you go with a Kajabi, they're going to be confident. They're going to be like, okay, I'm signed in. I'm ready to go. I'm going to take my quiz. All of those things are going to make them feel like they're in a real environment of learning. Likewise, the same thing with the template. The difference with your templates are that you don't have to pay monthly for this, okay? You will have to pay monthly for Thinkific, and you will have to pay monthly for Kajabi. But with these templates, you only have to pay one time if you get it today. Now, I will say that starting tomorrow, it will be back at the regular price of $17.95, so you will have the ability to pay every single month, but those monthly payments will have a finite end, right? They will stop at some point. But you can avoid all of that and go ahead and secure it today for the $100 and not have to worry about it anymore. And this Tuesday, we're going to be doing some live training. That's tomorrow, that I will show you how to bring all of this together. But again, you can get started right away as soon as you sign up by going ahead and logging into Notary Nerd University. Go inside of your library, select how to start your own online school, and start with the different trainings. Start at the welcome, watch the replay, and then start setting up your components. Now, once you log in, the way that you get the templates for $100, and the only way you can get the templates for $100 is to log into this course, and you'll see the link inside of this course, and you'll be able to click here for the special offer, right? And that's the only way you can get it for $100. I'm so excited for those of you guys who are going to be following in my footsteps, creating valuable training that's going to help people make money. I know you guys have a lot of options when it comes to where to spend your hard-earned money. My advice to you is to don't spend it on any more learning. Start spending it on tools that you can use to make money, okay? If you got the choice to spend $200 to learn a new thing or $200 to get access to a pre-built curriculum and a pre-built template that's going to be able to help you make money, I'm just saying, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you're having an amazing day. Peace.